What's good, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. We are on the Madden 23, but today is going to be a little bit of a different video. We are going to be going into the content schedule about everything that it contains, and also, along with that content schedule, what my golden ticket predictions I would like to see. So let's go on and switch over to this screen right here. As we can see, we have weekly wild cards tomorrow, and I just saw when I got back home that they revealed the 98 overall Adoree Jackson. Solid card. He is a bit on the shorter side. I think he's about 5'11", which is still decent height for a corner. As we can see, Sugar Rush Release 2. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be the Brandon Marshall, the Von Miller, and all of those other cards that were accidentally leaked on MUT.gg. But I do think we're going to see a whole new set of cards. What I believe that those cards are that we saw were coming out on Easter. I think those are the Egg Champions cards. As we also see, we also have golden ticket drawings. Ooh, it seems like golden tickets came around quick and fast. But let me go on and get into my predictions or what I would like to see as far as the golden ticket. My first one is going to be Julius Peppers. 6'7", 295 pounds. He's still on a lot of people's themes now, but having a 6'7" up high safety or in the box safety, and you can only imagine that he is going to get at least 2 0 AP abilities. So whether that's deep out zone or mid zone KO for 0, also with the 0 AP pick artist on top of maybe like a 0 AP acrobat, depending on how crazy EA wants to get. But personally, when I did have Julius Peppers on my team before I switched over to a full Dolphins team, he was playing my high safety, and he stayed on my team for a long time. Like, this was arguably the best free safety in the game a month and a half after it was released, even with all of these other safeties getting +2, +3 speed over him. Like, that's just how efficient that he was. The second card that we're going to be looking at is Calvin Johnson. Like, what more do I need to say? This is a 6'5" physical corner. I absolutely love Calvin Johnson when I had him. I would say the only thing is when I did have him, he only got outdated because of how much faster the DBs were and the way that I like to play my coverage. With Julius Peppers, I would have him backed up far enough to the point where you wouldn't recognize like that -2 speed because his size just outweighed any other receiver that he would be going up against on deep streaks. With Calvin, I would be playing him closer to the line of scrimmage, maybe like 5, no more than 8 yards off of the receiver. And if they was to run a streak, they would just run right past him regardless of what type of coverage I did. It's not like he just got blown out of the water every single play. But, it was just like time to upgrade that position. And if he was to get a golden ticket, we're easily talking 99 speed, 98 excel. Let's see, over 90 something hit power. I believe his block share would even be up in like the high 80s. I don't think that's too crazy to say. High 80s, probably low 90s is what I would probably say. Tackling, hit power is probably going to be around like 95. And don't forget, like, this is also a receiver, so a lot of the catching animations that a receiver would potentially get, Calvin would also get those. As you can see right here, plays ball in the air, balance, which is pretty much saying every time he would go up for a pick or interception, it would always be a conservative type of catch, not some of them weird animations that like you would have pick artists light up, but then next they would just drop the ball. Like, that was the one issue that I never really just had out of Calvin, is him lighting up and then not coming away with the interception. The third card it will have to be free agency Lamar Jackson. Like, all in all, this is a very great card, and I understand a golden ticket would only be a +1 upgrade from him. But it's just a simple fact that he has Slinger 3. This free agency card also gets all 32 team chems. But the main reason why I feel as if he should get a golden ticket is to help out his ability stacks. Like, as we can see here, and we scroll down, like, threat detector, evasive, and other than that, like, he doesn't really get any type of passer abilities for discount. Like, Hot Rod Master, Pass Lead Elite, and Gunslinger, that's 5 AP. And, like, you can't even get the quad stack for him. So you would either be spending 5 AP or roughly around 6 AP just to even have him to be remotely usable within the meta that we have in this game. So this is why I honestly think that Lamar Jackson should be, if not the #1 candidate into getting a golden ticket, because it was such a great card, but the way that they set his abilities up, like, no shade to Lamar, like, they gave him the abilities of, like, what you should give on, like, a Barry Sanders type of card or whatnot. So that is my third option for what I feel should get a golden ticket. On to the fourth option, Escape the Artist. This is a insane card. I understand that they have him at 6'3" right now, or not he, the AI developers of this card. But still, 6'3", 286 pounds with Slinger through release, gets all 32 team chems and also Legends team chem. This was the craziest card that EA could have dropped ever. Like, this was legit the best quarterback card of all time. And if this card is even able to get a Redux, I don't see why, not a Redux, a golden ticket. I personally don't see how you could skip over this card. Because, like, even at 6'3", that is great height. But 286 pounds? Like, especially if he gets, like, the Truz or, like, the Freight Train X Factor for a discount. Like, the Ravens playbook or any type of quarterback running scheme, even a pocket passing scheme. Like, it's going to be hard to bring this card down in any type of scenario. Because even at his 93 overall, like, you can still run it with 94 speed, 90 short, 88 medium, 85 deep with 95 throw power. With the type of boost that we get with all of our theme teams and chemistries from, like, the different AKA players and the motivator chems, like, this is still a usable card. Like, very much so. So this will be my fourth option on what I feel as if our golden ticket prediction should be. And the last option, yes, I know this is a extremely biased option, only because he has not had an upgrade in so long. Tua Tagovailoa. Like, I understand he's not the most sought after name. This is definitely just a biased opinion of me. Yes, he is left-handed, but if you're able to really get down to the nitty-gritty of how much EA will allow you to edit these golden tickets, like, hopefully they'll let you be able to change the release. So 6 foot even quarterback, Slinger through release. The only issue that I will probably see with, or what I'll see a lot of the community talking about, is that left-handed quarterbacks. Me personally, I use Ken Stabler on my team just because he's free and he also gets Dolphins chem. But I haven't had any real issues with using a left-handed quarterback. Like, I've only probably been in a handful of situations where I needed to roll out to the right in any type of situation. You can see with my team, like, every position is already pretty decent, which I imagine y'all teams are too, because at the point of the year that we are. So the only thing that's really going to be separating golden tickets from, let's say, like a Ken Stabler or a Gronkowski or even like a CeeDee Lamb, like, it's going to come down to ability discounts, and the release. I'm pretty sure at this point we all know that Slinger 1 or Slinger 3 are the two best releases, and if they're able to get the quad stack for their abilities for less than 3 like Ken, like that's going to elevate them as far as being worth it, in my opinion. The same thing with CD Lamb. Like CD Lamb is able to get 4 abilities. I want to say short out, short in, deep out, and route tech, all for just 2 AP. What's going to separate golden ticket receivers if they can possibly get all of that for 0 AP or 1 AP. But considering that we're already getting the drawings for golden tickets, I honestly think that they're going to be out that whole quad stack for 1 AP up until we probably get like later on into the summer, depending on how many golden tickets they decide to release this year. I know they released a lot last year, and they was extremely rare to start off without training variety packs. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all thoughts on the upcoming content schedule, weekly wild cards. Let me know down in the description what golden tickets that you would like to see, and also the ability stack that you would want them to get. And until next time, my brothers and sisters, I'm out.